The entire nation of Japan wanted this man's head. Booed by the fans, the notorious Mexican Luis Neri ruined the legacy of Japanese national hero Shinsuke Yamanaka, in which he cheated by taking steroids just to steal the victory. Winning by TKO in the rematch, after vowing to never cheat again, he came in 3 pounds overweight and celebrated like a clown. Both fights happening in Japan, and with 3 million more watching on TV, he was banished and never to set foot again. But then came the perfect retribution. As fate will have it, the monster Naoya Inoue clashed against the Mexican, and taking place in Japan, the ban was lifted not for forgiveness, but for public execution. Finally, the time came for the championship fight, and pressure was on Inoue to showcase an exhibition for the 50,000 onlookers seeking revenge inside the Tokyo Dome arena. This is fighting his art. Let me tell you the story. In May of 2024, number 2 ranked pound-for-pound boxer Naoya the Monster Inoue, after climbing up to the super bantamweight position and becoming the division's new king, endured his toughest adversity to date when he made his first title defense as the undisputed bantamweight champion. But not just another opponent. His mandatory challenger was Luis Neri, a steroid cheat hated by Japanese fans, and was previously banned from boxing in Japan. In 2017, when the Mexican world champion faced Inoue's role model, Japanese boxer Shinsuke Yamanaka, he tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug in their first affair, and the steroid cheat pulverized the Japan legend badly. Winning by TKO, Yamanaka's corner ran to his rescue. Days later, Neri tested positive for a banned substance. However, it was revealed that the positive test was due to contaminated food, and a rematch was ordered. Well, welcomed again to Japan for a redo of the first contest, Neri messed things up once more and missed weight by 3 pounds. The fight continued regardless, with the Mexican having the advantage. During the fight, the dirty fighter held Shinsuke's arm to drop him a second time, and the final knockdown was unavoidable. Yamanaka announced his retirement. The clown celebrated without giving respect to his opponent and the nation he had infuriated. With Yamanaka being a legend of Japanese boxing, this was a torturous moment for millions of Japanese fans. Yamanaka held the WBC bantamweight title from 2011 to 2017, scoring 12 successful defenses and a reign which is the 4th longest in boxing's bantamweight division. One more defense and he would have tied the national record. After the fight, Neri was banned from entering Japan and suspended indefinitely by the WBC for his failure to make weight. But unknown to Neri, he had quietly awoken a monster. Scheduled to challenge Naoya Inoue for the undisputed super bantamweight title on May 6, 2024 at the Tokyo Dome, Neri's ban was lifted, allowing him to face Inoue in a highly anticipated match. With over 7 million viewers witnessing both losses in Japan, when Neri returned to the country, this time for Inoue's belt, the Japanese fans wanted the best Japanese boxer, Inoue the Monster, to help crush the Mexican. But Luis Neri, with 35 wins and only 1 loss, was extremely dangerous and possessed a vicious left hand. Nicknamed Panthera, the Mexican also has exceptional punching power and possessed a kill ratio of 80%.
Y claro que a ver, no acabo la pelea, no se vaya a decisión. No puedo ir a Japón a intentar ganar a decisión.
Pelea que se ve por nocaut definitivamente también, como te digo, con Asada era un peleador que va a ser el frente, Inoue va a ser el frente, yo también, esta pelea se va a ir por nocaut.
The tension was evident from the ice-cold final face-off. Finally, the time came for the championship fight, and pressure was on Inoue to showcase an exhibition for the 50,000 onlookers seeking revenge inside the Tokyo Dome arena. As Neri was being introduced, the Mexican was given the middle finger by Japanese fans. Finally, in the Tokyo Dome in Japan, the audience wanted nothing but brutal revenge from Inoue, the king of vengeance. The fight was a masterclass. Little did we know that Neri was going to kick this fight off by throwing an almighty spanner in the works.
One of the best finishers in the game.
Right hand coming through from Inoue early on.
I like that from Neri. It's dangerous. However, when he Got to be careful reaching right there. Inoue tends to bag out in straight lines. He drops that left hand, and when he throws the left hook, he has a tail. He drops that left hand first before he leads with that left hook.
Now on the inside, Inoue covering up, tries to deliver a right hand of his own, an uppercut. Comes through, but Neri unaffected. He keeps punching.
The true mark of a champion stems from how they deal with adversity. And boy, was Inoue about to show up in a big way.
Here's now, Tess.
Of course, the title is at 118 and 122. And now, how does the monster react as he goes back to the jab? You have to go all the way back. The last major fight card was Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson in February of 1990. And then the first round of the showcase event in all that time, and the great Inoue hits the canvas.
But Neri seems to be changing up his attack, Tess. Right now he's trying to be patient. He's trying to catch Inoue out of position. When Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there it is.
Inoue returns the favor.
Lunging forward. Neri again on the attack, coming forward. Reaching with that left hand, you see him forward shift, and Inoue right there just filling that gap or that space with that left hook. Here he is reaching with the backhand. Inoue stepping back, has a single high shield. Oh, why don't you eat that, young man? Go ahead and sit down.
And Tim, that is a prime example of what you described in terms of elite technique and athleticism.
Yes.
You just saw it from Inoue. That was from about 4 to 6 inches away. And watch that back foot.
Feet and hand working together. That's a bad habit from Neri. I don't know if he was extremely hurt from that shot, Tess.
Neri was very clearly still dangerous, but in round 3, Inoue started to take over.
Counter. When a fighter starts to anticipate, Tess, actions and reactions, that's when things start to slow down for him.
This combination from Inoue. And now he goes with that right hand to the body. Remember, it was a body shot that caused Neri's only defeat of his career.
The punch placement right now is giving Neri fits. Neri understands that he can't compete with that. He's looking for that single shot. He's looking for Inoue to make a mistake to make him pay. If Inoue gets overconfident and throws too many shots and get a little bit greedy, good right hand. Inoue now is getting comfortable, getting the
Oh, there's another one, Timmy.
Anticipation is on. Neri better change things up. He better start feinting, start using his jab.
Oh, there's another one that splits the guard. Between Inoue and Neri, and that right hand in the 3rd round was effective, Tim.
You see the low guards right there of Neri. Poor defensive habits.
By the time round 4, Neri's corner were likely starting to get worried, and with good reason.
45 previous rounds, Inoue had more total connects until the 1st round tonight against Neri.
His defense has to get better. He has to be responsible after his offense.
4-punch combination from Inoue. There's that pop right hand. Again, it's finding the target.
And Inoue massacre, straight left, right hand, right down the middle. Right between the seam. Great execution right there from the champion, and that's the shot I'm talking about. Inoue seems to be softening him up right now. He's just taking advantage of those poor fundamental habits.
Oh, look at this! Little showboat, trying to draw him in and then firing off.
With straight shots up top, to be able to come around. And here he is, showboating a little bit.
That was the moment that got the crowd's
shot right
attention.
there. Again, told you, defense got to be on point when you're facing Inoue with the speed, power, and accuracy that he brings to the table. You know, that's why he's a 2-division world champion. Yes, he has the skills, he has punching power. However, that toughness, that grittiness, he's going to have to bring that out tonight to get one. can just see Inoue right now just weakening up Neri, weakening him. And I think he's looking for that left hook to the liver. That's what he's trying to set up. He's trying to get him used to the shots up
Inoue
top,
wasn't
upstairs.
just fighting any old regular fight. He was punishing this man on behalf of Japan.
Yeah, the positioning of Inoue, top notch.
There's two right hands. Backs up Neri for a moment. Now he inches ahead.
See, positioning is the placement of a boxer compared or in relation to your opponent. With the lead foot, Neri is constantly moving to his left towards the right hand. That's why he keeps eating those right hands.
Good right hand returning fire. Neri stepping forward. There is a certain sound to the combination punching of Inoue that's very distinct. Perhaps an opportunity for Neri, but with them comes great risk. Like that!
There it is.
There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again!
Being calm in the storm. You see right there, just found a little gap right there. Lead hand is down of Neri on the inside. Inoue noticing that. He's attempted there, just missed off the mark, but he dips under. You see his eyes. He's looking right at Neri. He sees those hands. Pull away from that face.
When we talk about punching technique, Tim,
look at this.
When you talk about the ability to turn a punch over in the last few inches of the delivery system.
Yes.
Under 30 seconds to go, facing one of the great closers in recent boxing history. Here comes the monster. Right hand, stood up to it for the moment. Inoue on the attack.
And when he finally brought the hammer down, it was a thing of beauty.
Being against a former champion, but there are levels to this game. And guys like Inoue and Bud Crawford are currently just on a far different pedestal.
It's brilliant stuff right there from Inoue.
Just stands up to that offensive effort from Inoue, from Neri, and fires back. Oh, his right hand. Combination up top.
This almost over, Tess. Neri can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the right hand! He just answered the question! As Neri has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again! Of Luis Neri, Tim, there are not enough superlatives to paint on this performance from the second round on.
No, not at all. And that finish right there, I mean, what do you say, Tess? Look at the way Neri hit the canvas. Knees buckled. Got hit with an uppercut, short uppercut right there on the inside. But then that short right hand has that type of effect. Like, gosh, that's just different level of technique right there and punching power. That's God-given stuff right there. You know, Tess, you know what the difference is really with the Terrence Crawfords or the Inoues of the world? Their athleticism is godly.
He didn't have it all his way at first, but to say that Inoue finished strong would be an understatement. Looking at Inoue's fight before this, the audience witnessed another spectacular clash between two champions. Marlon Tapales was no paper champion, boasting 20 knockout wins. He earned the nickname The Nightmare, being the one to dismantle the unified champion, Murodjon Akhmadaliev. This time, it was unified versus unified. To crown the king, Inoue was chasing all belts in a second weight class, a feat only the special ones achieved. But first he had to bulldoze the man in front of him. Marlon the Nightmare Tapales held the other two belts. The southpaw from the Philippines earned the nickname Baby Pacquiao due to his constant pressure and ability to terminate his opponents with insane combinations. Tapales dethroned Inoue's next opponent, Murodjon Akhmadaliev, and undefeated in Japan. The fearless underdog was out to shock the world once again. But Naoya Inoue wasn't focused on the title. He wanted to deliver a beatdown in front of his home audience. That night, the blonde-haired monster showed why his hands should be registered as a nuclear weapon. It was action-packed from the onset.
Herring, this is the undisputed super bantamweight championship. Naoya Inoue in the white, red, and blue trunks. There's a left hand for Tapales that gets in.
Stepping over, but what you don't want to do is stand in front of him, because, like, again, we've seen him explode out with a 1-2 and you know, end fights.
The 1-2 there now was partially blocked by Tapales, but that's what Tapales doesn't want to have happen. There's a left hand. That's going to be called a slip. And you see Inoue with that back foot taking a step back, almost trying to get that looping to disrupt punches coming towards the head.
See how he fell in? Nice jab from Tapales. But that right there is still like, no, because you're just a sitting target.
And here comes Inoue.
He's not looking for one shot. He's letting his hands go. You know, nice shot to the body. He's trying to create openings if he can.
And Jamel, to your point, it looks like Inoue is baiting Tapales a little bit here.
Ooh. And even Inoue, you know, saying he put his hands up, and what happened? He didn't see that shot that just broke through the guard. And that's what I mean, that body shot.
And you have to give credit to Tapales. Yes, he's the underdog, but he's also a unified champion in this division. He's not coming in like we've seen previous opponents of Inoue do and not trying to engage.
And again, I like the game plan that Tapales is doing, though, in terms of the body. He's going to the body, you know, to probably take away some of that power of Inoue, but he has to be careful. You don't want to get greedy.
And here comes Inoue. These are hard shots by Naoya Inoue. Big left hand to the head. Here comes Inoue, the monster. Left hand, right hand. Tapales is down.
Didn't see the shot with the high guard. Came around the guard. Put him down.
You're tentative, and then you end up getting dropped.
The thing is, he can box with them. You know, he can box with them. He just got to, you know, he's got to watch it. He got to just watch when he places his shots, elbows and everything.
And Inoue started
just like that.
5, the way he ended round 4. Devastating shots downstairs, then upstairs.
And standing in front of him is not going to help. All you're doing is becoming a punching bag and a sitting target.
That's a scary.
Now he's getting pieced up
against Naoya Inoue. Right hand gets through the guard. Another right hand.
Nice
big uppercut for Inoue.
Woo! Nice counter from Tapales, though. Nice counter from Inoue. That was nice. That was nice from Tapales.
Tapales lands a sneaky
another one.
And another one. Here comes Marlon Tapales.
Ooh. Nice.
Both men exchanging right hands to the head.
Oh.
Big uppercut by Inoue.
And again, just standing in front of him. He needs to do something. Feint, turn, something.
It's not where you want to be if you're Marlon Tapales.
Oh, nice. I love that uppercut from Tapales, because it's breaking the guard up anyway. Body. Ooh. I know a lot of those are blocked, but you can hear just the pop on them. But it's like I said earlier, if you know, he got caught. It's coming out with his hands down. But it's like I said earlier, though.
Huge right hand for Inoue to close out round 6. Halfway through our undisputed super bantamweight championship, Inoue did score the knockdown in round 4.
You gotta keep backing the monster up. Caught that in the glove. Ooh.
Huge left and right hand get through for Inoue.
And he's having moments. He's probably been winning the round. He's got caught, but respect to him. He's found an adjustment that's actually working. He got, you know what I mean? He's not taking a lot of. He's bending his knees. He's got the body movement. He's turning. The jab is finding more success. Now, you know what I'm saying? He's catching Inoue falling at times.
It's also, Jamel, you mentioned Tapales lowering that right lead hand. It also allows a different angle for him to throw the jab that Inoue may not be expecting.
Nice.
Big right hand there for Inoue. Hoped for and expected from Tapales, even though he has 2 belts, came in as an underdog, has shocked the world before.
He's doubling up that right hand. See, again, he's doubling up that right hand.
Right is working for Tapales. Of Inoue's lead foot.
But he has to watch. I know he has to watch it. Even because when he shoots that jab forward, he shoots right. He falls right on the inside.
Tapales goes back to that high guard. Making in-fight adjustments. At times frustrating Inoue.
And you notice at times when he puts his hands up like that, Inoue would throw a shot and then he'll,
Big right hand there, backed up Tapales. And can he beat the count? He's not gonna make it up. Naoya Inoue makes history.
He came to fight, and again, like I said, it's shots like that. Even though it was on the glove, but you see just how hard he hits. You knew he was going to break. He was going to break through the guard and start touching that chin just like that. He thought he had his hands up and he thought he was protected. Sat on that right hand.
And that's incredible. Both of those right hands were partially blocked.
Yeah.
The Filipino surrendered his belts to Inoue, but the monster didn't just take his belts. He stole his nickname Baby Pacquiao and solidified himself once again as the greatest Japanese fighter to ever live. What did you guys think of the video? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoy our content and would like to see more, please subscribe and drop a comment. It allows us to continue producing great content and helps support the amazing team behind our videos. This was Fighting is Art. Goodbye and have a good night.